The FCCC doesn't be, we don't engage in speculative behavior. I mean, we don't speculate what the prices ought to be because speculation does have a negative impact on supply and demand and can cause market based distortions. But if you look at the international market, we've already got Russia and Ukraine, the breadbasket of Europe having their crisis. Most recently, India has come up and said we're banning export of wheat. Uh, Indonesia has come up and said we're banning export of edible oil. So, all these domestic-based policies of commodities that we purchase that feed into the global supply chain is going to have a negative impact on prices, vis-a-vis an upward pressure on prices. We are in constant discussions with the manufacturers locally to ensure that they have actually undertaken supply contracts with their suppliers so that we reduce the volatility on local prices. We do understand the global situation and how it's evolving. Fiji is not unique as far as inflation is concerned. The US, I think, has just reported 8.1%, if I'm correct. Global prices are shooting in all directions, and unfortunately, the people of Fiji are facing the brunt of an internationally driven event which is well beyond our control. Having said that, we have put in place smart policy measures. You'll notice that the Fijian prices for things like fuel, we're cheaper than New Zealand, which is a much larger market and is much closer to the source destinations, yet we are cheaper. Because we've put in place smart regulatory policies to ensure that we are able to mitigate the impacts of escalating global prices. We've got a robust price regulatory system whereby we constantly deal with businesses and we study the supply chain so that we are able to deliver the best value for Fijian consumers, and that is currently what the team is doing and will continue to do that. We are also cognizant that because the market is becoming tighter, that role becomes even more important, and we are committed to doing what we always do, which is protecting Fijian consumers.